everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, and for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Yani and I'm an artist and small business owner creating art tutorials here on YouTube and creating art classes on Skillshare. If you're interested in seeing what kind of classes I offer on Skillshare, I'm gonna leave a link in the description box for a 2-month free membership. Now you can use your membership to take my classes or to take other classes available on Skillshare. So I'm gonna start by saying that I am not making this video to brag about the things that I bought. I just love watching these kind of videos here on YouTube, and since I bought a bunch of stuff that I wanted for a while, I decided to make my own. I rarely buy art supplies because as you may know, I am let's say a reviewer, I should say. I don't know how to call it but I work with different art companies. They send me art supplies for me to make video reviews and show you guys, and that way I have collected a lot of art supplies. It's insane. Yeah, I have a lot of art supplies, but for example, I've been wanting this set for a long time. I want to learn how to paint with oils, and this set looks so awesome. It comes with a wood panel and with solvent-free gel. And yeah, another thing that I wanted to say, so I don't keep repeating myself during the video, is that I'm going to film a video for each item individually, using them so you can see how they work, and maybe doing a video demo just as I do normally with art supplies, so you can see them in action and you decide if you like them. I'm gonna be leaving the links below in case you want to buy something from here. If you would like to support my work and my channel, you can buy me a coffee at www.buymeacoffee.com/janabstra. First item is gonna be the Gamblin oil colors. Now I've been watching a lot of Bob Ross videos and definitely been so inspired by him, and I want to try to replicate one of his paintings. So I bought this one. This comes with a solvent-free gel, and it comes inside a wood panel which you can paint in here, which I thought was very cool, and the size is really good too for kind of like a landscape. Definitely this is a great way to start painting with oil paints because it has all of the colors that you need to paint anything, so you can mix them and create other colors too. So talking about Bob Ross, I want to show you this liquid white oil paint that I bought, because as you may know, Bob Ross paint, his technique is wet on wet, which means he first put a little bit of this on the canvas and then he starts painting. Now this makes the oil paints to go smoothly on the canvas and blend easily. Now I heard that if you mix linseed oil with white oil paint, you can create your own liquid white, but since this is the first time that I'm going to attempt that technique, I thought that I would go with the liquid white first and then I can create my own later. But yeah, I already bought the linseed oil because I didn't find the Bob Ross the mix, but I found it in Jerry's Artarama here in Raleigh, my new home. So I went there. It was awesome. Customer service was excellent. It was very organized. They had different art supplies, a lot of variety, and yeah, I went with my family. We had so much fun and I found it. So but I already bought the linseed oil and was willing to give it a try, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it anyway just in case. Next item will be gouache. So I bought these 2 colors that I needed for a long time, and I just wanted to include them in this art haul. Now I've been building my collection over the time, and Winsor & Newton, it's one of my favorites, followed by Turner's gouache. One thing I want to say about Winsor & Newton is that using them just by themselves, I don't see that they are really opaque, and sometimes you need to give like 2 coats to your painting for it to be really flat. But if you mix it with white, it looks great and you can create very cool colors with it. So that's why I really like it. And here's my little box where I keep my gouache. Here's my collection. So they go. And this is one of the Holbein's gouache, but that's the only one that I have from that brand here on my Winsor Newton box. Next is going to be this Winsor & Newton Cutman watercolors. Now I know this was a mistake. You can't get these watercolors for $5.99 anywhere else. I just went that day to Hobby Lobby and I just saw them on the shelf. They said $5.99, and of course I had to grab them. How could I miss this opportunity? But yeah, I'm gonna show you how they look inside. They come with a little pamphlet. With the colors that they have available. And then it's really compact, really small, so you can take them in your purse and go plein air somewhere. It comes with a little brush. Very cool brush. It says Winsor & Newton right here. And it comes with these colors. So yeah, you can mix your paint in here. Then you can clean it up and take it home. Next item will be Royal & Lagnickel watercolor flip kit. I bought this one at Walmart. I think it was like $10. I'm not exactly sure, but I was looking for information for this item on the internet and nowhere to be found, no videos on YouTube or anything, so I immediately grabbed it so I can show it to you guys. This is a travel kit, of course, and as you can see, it comes with a water brush that fits very nicely in here. It has a removable sponge so you can clean your brush. And this set is an 18 watercolor set. Now you just flip these to the side, and there you have all the colors. And as you can see, it also have a small area so you can mix your paints. I'm definitely very excited about this item, and I don't know if you know, but I was the artist of the month of Royal & Lagnickel, the months of October of 2018, and I'm so grateful with this brand because they sent me a lot of stuff for me to show you. It was definitely such a great honor, and yeah, I still can't believe it. Such a dream come true, and I'm very thankful for that brand. Very affordable and very good quality. So I'm gonna leave the link because I think Walmart has the link on their webpage, so I'm gonna try to find it and leave it for you so you can buy this little set and try it. Next item will be the Danielle Smith Mineral Watercolor Mixing Set. Now I bought this at a sale, clearance sale at Michael's. I paid 25 bucks for it. It was 70 or 60 bucks regular price, and I just paid 25, which I think it's a great deal considering the quality of these paints, and that this set includes the watercolor ground. This is called the Mineral Watercolor Mixing Set, and it has some colors that I can't pronounce their names but it's very cool that it comes in this little box. And as you can see, I'm sorry, rhodonite genuine, oh my goodness, jadate genuine. Okay, I'm not gonna read these but as you can see, it has a pink, a green, purple, like an indigo blue, a brown. So this is the 5mm tubes, and then I think this is 1 ounce. Yep, 1 ounce of the watercolor ground. Somebody asked me to try this and show them in a video, so definitely I'm gonna do that. And then it also comes with a watercolor mixing guide, so you can create your own custom colors, which I thought it was really nice. See, as you can see right here, it tells you how to mix to get the results seen here. Okay, so I'm putting this little basket here so I can contain these bottles, but this is the next item. that I want to show you. These are the Ecoline liquid watercolors. Now I always wanted to try the PH Martin's watercolors, but they are so expensive, and then I haven't found them like separate. They always come in a set where I've seen them, and online I don't like buying online like that because I can't see the true colors and I don't like surprises. So I grabbed these individually. I bought the colors that I wanted. Of course I haven't tried them yet, but I'm going to show you later on another video. So I think the size is also, oh my goodness, I can't open this one. Let me try this one. Yeah, I think the size is also very nice compared to the PH Martin ones. It looks super cool because the PH Martin ones seems very small, so these are definitely a bigger bottle, good size. So yeah, I also bought these inexpensive sets. This is a watercolor set, and then we have the gouache set. Now this is from the brand Maurice. Maurice is a Chinese brand and they are very affordable. I've tried the gouache, I haven't tried the watercolors, so I can say a lot about them, but of course I'm going to show you inside so you can see the colors. Now this set has like different kinds of, like, it's not the traditional watercolor set that you buy. I've seen some colors that are very different from the traditional ones, like this one right here. I don't know if just because the label looks like that and the color is different, but it definitely looks a little bit different from what you're used to when buying watercolors. So this one, it's 18 colors. Oops. And as you can see, it has all the colors you need. I don't think that you need more than this. You can definitely mix and create different colors. This is definitely a student grade gouache. They are kind of chalky when you lay them on the paper and they dry, but I have to say that the colors look very vibrant on the paper, and you don't need like a lot of paint to get an opaque section. Let me show you real quick. So this little book was part of the haul, but I couldn't wait and I used it already. So I'm gonna show you this painting from these little boats that I made. It was completely made with the Maurice gouache, and as you can see, the colors look very vibrant. It was really easy to work with. Just the white is a little bit weak in my opinion. I couldn't get like true white, but I mean, this is student grade, and you know how much I paid for them? $7. $7. So definitely a great deal. So now this one I painted with the Winsor & Newton gouache, and as you can see, can you tell the difference? Like, I can't tell the difference. This one looks like more soft and subtle, but other than that, I mean, if you know how to paint, it doesn't matter what kind of paint you use, you get good results. Next item will be the Winsor & Newton white ink. Now I keep trying different white inks. I made a video on which one was the best white pen, and the Molotov acrylic marker won. But it's good, but with time the paint dries on the tip and it's a pain, you know where. Oh, horrible, because it gets really like hard, and then you need to buy a new tip in order to get the paint, you know, flow correctly to the tip. So I've been trying to see if I can find something else, because I don't want to be spending money on the tip. I'll better buy another one or something like that. But yeah, I wanted to try this ink to see how it goes. So I haven't tried it yet, so definitely will let you know if it's good or not. Next, I bought a couple of brushes. These are white brushes, Polar Flow. This I bought from Jerry's Artarama. Let me show you. Creative Mark. This is a side 1 liner, and this is a side 8, and this one is a side 2. My brushes are really small because I like to paint small. I've tried to paint on bigger canvases, but I'm always back to the tiny paintings and drawings. As you know, I love miniatures because I make miniature food jewelry, and I don't know, I love tiny things. What can I say? So this one I bought at a hobby shop. It's Atlas brush, and it's very thin detail brush. And these two I bought at Hobby Lobby. They come in a little like cardstock. I'm sorry, my English is horrible today. But yeah, you get the point. They come in a thingy. And this is a 5 from Princeton, and it's velvet touch. It's so smooth, and then the tip, it's so small, like a detail brush. And then I bought this one, the fan brush, because as I mentioned before, I'm trying to replicate a Bob Ross painting, and as you know, he always make his trees with a fan brush, so I want to try the technique in tiny painting, tiny brushes, right? So yeah, those are my new brushes. I also bought these huge canvases. 3x3, 4x4. This is the biggest size. So these panels are so nice. Why? Because as you can see, they're wood, but they are gesso on top, and these are ultra smooth. They don't have a texture on top, unlike this one, which is medium textured. They have, I think, like 4 types of panels. They have another one that is really textured, but that's just your preference. I like to paint on smooth surfaces, so that's why I bought this one. You can also add resin to these kind of panels. Let me show you a painting that I made with these. Let me see where it is. So this painting I made with real and Lagnickel acrylics, and this doesn't come with the panel. This I tried to make a floater frame, and it came like that. It looks horrible, I know. It was my first one. I'm still learning. And this is how it looks without the frame. But as you can see, the colors look very vibrant, and it's very nice. It's just very pretty to look at from the side. And this also come I think 2 inches big, like that, so they look better, I guess. But yeah, so I bought a couple of these, and these you can use with acrylics, you can use with gouache and oils, not for use with watercolors, okay? And glazed porcelain palette. Now, as you may know, porcelain palettes works better with watercolors because the colors won't bead on the palette and will go smoothly. This palette is also great for gouache, and as you can see, it comes with 22 wells, and then the lid, which you can use to mix paint too. Now this is tiny. So look at my hand. The wells are really small, but I mean, me that I work with small paintings is great for me. It may not work for you, but it's really nice. It's well made, and it has lots of area to mix. You can use it with watercolors, as I mentioned, or in this case I'm going to use it with gouache. Next is this brush washer from Jerry's Artarama. I wanted this so bad because I always leave my brushes hanging around. I use the what's the name, Plied yogurt cups, but somehow I don't know, they don't fit in there so well, so I always leave my brushes around. I don't want them to get damaged. And as you can see, you have a lot of spaces to put your brushes. You can wash your brushes here and leave them dry in there. And then this is why I really bought this washer. The lid is a palette, so I found that was really cool, and I definitely wanted to buy it just because of these. So I have a palette and I have a brush washer, which is really cool. I also bought this universal glass brush washer. Now I plan to use this for my oil paints. So you fill the cup with the solvent, and then you can clean your brushes with this, and the pigments are gonna stay stuck in here, the dirt of the brushes. So this was $6.99 and I bought it at Michael's. Now let's talk about surfaces. I bought this gesso board from Ampersand, which I tried before, and it's very good for acrylics, gouache, and oil paints. So since I'm going to start to paint with oil paints, I also wanted to try it on a gesso board. This was $3.49 at Hobby Lobby, which I think it's really affordable. I also bought some mixed media postcards. These are 4x6 and they look like this. Since I moved to North Carolina and here's a lot of nature, I was just planning to make some nature inspired postcards and send them to my family. As you can see, it has the Strathmore logo on the top, place stamp here thingy, and then here you can put your information, which I thought it was really cool. So this little book comes with 15 pages. I also bought this watercolor journal, which is the same one that I showed you before. When you open it, it has the reflections logo. And then I always like, I don't know why, I don't know about you, but I always like to leave the first page blank. And then I start painting on the other ones. I like the paper not as much as the one from Arteza, which is my favorite, but it's good. I mean, you can use it with gouache. Watercolors, I haven't tried it with watercolors yet, and it warped a little. So let's see how this reacts to the watercolor, which is supposed to do good because it's a watercolor journal. We'll see. Oh, and I forgot to mention that it has a little pocket here in the back too. I got this gray tone disposable paper palette because I don't have a palette for my oil paint, so I'm going to be mixing my colors here. I also bought some Bristol paper because I heard that it's awesome with watercolor. Now I can't wait to try that. Bristol paper is kind of like a cardstock, as you can see, and it's very soft to the touch. So I'm really curious how this is gonna react to the watercolors. And this one is not a paper to paint on, but this is the paper that I use to make my art prints. And I have to say that this one's my favorite so far because it's really white. Like you can really see the difference from a regular paper or cardstock to this one. This one specifically made for art prints and photographs. Is definitely a great paper for you to try if you want to turn your paintings into prints. Now this is 200 DSM, 10 millimeter thickness, and 95 brightness. It is acid free and it's water resistant. Another thing is that it says instant dry. It dries instantly. You don't have to wait for it to dry like a photo paper. And it's also light fast, which is awesome. This one I bought at dickblick.com. And of course I had to buy some tape for my watercolor paper, 60 yards. It's very thin. And I also bought the 1/2 inch tape. and a Faber-Castell kneading gum that I love to play with. This crackle paste that I plan to use on a painting or for my mini worlds. I'm gonna leave a photo so you can see what I'm talking about. I work with resin. I make tiny little words with resin and then I add details to it. I think this is a great way to add some details to those paintings. Should I call that paintings? I don't know. I don't think so. Those aren't paintings, like, well, resin pieces. Let's call them resin pieces. But yeah, this is it's supposed to crackle the surface of what you're going to paint. It's gonna make like a crackle texture to it. So definitely excited to try this. And this is also for my resin pieces, like little trees, a little forest. And these always come in handy. These are small blenders. I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, these are always very handy. These are that you can use this with charcoal and pastels. Okay. Yeah, I like to blend my pencil work with this. That's it, guys. So I wish you could see the mess that I have on my desk right now. Or no, I'm not gonna say that because I don't know. I don't want you to see this mess. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this art haul. And as I mentioned before, I'm gonna leave the links in the description box where you can get all of this stuff or most of the stuff. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and hit the bell to get notifications of new videos. I will be posting lots and lots of videos with all of these art supplies. Please give me a like. This really helps my channel a lot. And if you notice my very unusual bracelet, this is a diffuser bracelet that I made with a lava bead on the center. Now you add essential oils to the lava bead. I made a video tutorial for this bracelet, so if you're interested, the link is gonna be in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.